Welcome to today's episode of 10 Questions in 10 Minutes. Today we're going to be speaking with Anna Bielen, Head of Marketing from Gharieni. Thank you for joining us, Anna.
Thank you for having me, Erin. It's a pleasure to be on your show.
Brilliant. Well, as we know, this is our 10 quick-fire questions to really get to the nitty-gritty. So let's kick off. So most people are familiar with Gharieni, but what is Metawell?
Metawell, in a nutshell, is the brand name of Gharieni's portfolio of mind body wellness technologies. So these technologies fuse ancient treatment modalities with modern technology, which not only elevates the guest experience, but it's designed to amplify and accelerate the treatment outcomes that people are coming in for. These technologies are very versatile and they can easily be integrated into existing offerings, or they can be used as standalone or touchless therapies as well.
So what items form the Metawell range? Can you maybe talk through some of the pieces of equipment there?
It's more useful to look at say that these technologies address specific issues, for example, mental well-being or sleep optimization, longevity, regenerative wellness, recovery and detox. And of course, many of these provide very deeply immersive and sensorial experiences as well.
Excellent. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, having tried a few of these. So what do you think are the most popular 3 Metawell products and why?
Definitely our RLX Satori, which is our mental fitness lounger. In a short span of 2 years, it's won 4 awards and it's being sold or sold worldwide or integrated worldwide into various different facilities, from medical clinics to longevity centers to spas, hotels. And that one uses binaural soundscapes synchronized with tactile sound. It's got over 40 different programs which are also evidence-based. And we like to refer to it as a gym for your brain. So it trains your brain to relax and it builds mental resilience. Fantastic product, which when people try it, they always say how powerful it is.
It's definitely one of my favorites.
Well, I would say the other one that we get a very nice response to is the Zestos dry float. I mean, there are a few other dry floats on the market, but the one that what makes this one different is that it integrates powerful water jet massage and vibroacoustic sound as well. So when you're lying in the dry float and you hear the music, it feels like you're inside the music and you can feel the sound coming up through your body. It's extremely immersive and you can just see people's faces light up and the smile on their face when they're lying on it. I would say the third one is probably the newest one that's been added to our portfolio, which is the Relounge Zero G. And that one is very self-explanatory. That one's an FDA cleared and medically certified device that's indicated for back pain relief with almost immediate results. People can start to feel the difference after 10 minutes of treatment. So very effective.
Now, all of these treatments or therapies or experiences are actually quite short in timescale as well, aren't they? What's the average treatment time here?
I would say between 20 and 25 minutes, although of course there are variations depending on, if you're getting a treatment, for example, on the Zestos dry float, you can lie on it for up to 60 minutes, but typical treatments are between 20 and 25. Also with Satori, also with Relounge.
Yes. So the Metawell treatments, can they all be offered without a therapist, so effectively touchless?
Yes, not all of them, but a large portion of the technologies in the portfolio are touchless or can be used standalone, and a few of them can be combined with other treatments, or they can be integrated into other treatment offerings. For example, you can have a massage first or afterwards, and so on.
That makes sense. So are you seeing the market ready for these technologies now? People embracing these types of technologies?
That's what we were seeing a few years ago. People were curious. If, for example, if we were exhibiting somewhere or at a trade show, that they would come in all curious. Oh, wow, what is this? It's like they felt they need to start thinking about using technologies, but they weren't really sure how to do it. Whereas people are actively coming in and asking for these now. I guess seeing the value of what they bring to the table in terms of if you have a shortage with therapists, for example, you can still offer people a treatment on one of these beds, or you can generally place these beds in a room that doesn't traditionally generate revenue, for example.
So as you have such a great range of different products in the Metawell range, can you actually create a full circuit using Metawell?
You could do, yes. Yes, as I
Yeah.
said before, if you look at the outcomes we're trying to target, if you're focusing on mental well-being, for example, we have several of those that fit into that category. There's several that help with sleep optimization, for example, or if you're purely looking at deep relaxation and multisensorial experiences, we've got some that fit into that basket. Longevity, recovery, those sorts of things. So yes, absolutely. And then of course you can pick one from each thing as well if you want to do a little bit of an all-purpose circuit.
Mm. So we often talk about touchless not being to the exclusion of touch, but really helping to enhance an experience. How do you see the Metawell technologies doing this?
Yeah, so we see it as really bringing it's not about technologies replacing human touch, and that's one thing we really want to try and hone home. It's elevating the human touch. For example, with our augmented massage, it's the first ever next level massage you can have, because what you need the therapist there delivering the massage, but they become somewhat of a performance that's guided by the technology in the bed that picks up the movement and the speed that the therapist is working at, and then translates that into like 3D surround sound. So it becomes a bespoke treatment every single time. So that's a good example of human touch and technology working in unison to create an extraordinary guest experience.
That sounds absolutely wonderful and really ties in nicely with our kind of definition of technology, which is really the artful application of knowledge. I can't wait to try that one.
Right.
Oh, I definitely need to try the augmented massage. Yeah. um, so, do you have any examples around the return on investment that spa owners can perhaps expect to see after integrating some of the Metawell range into their spas?
Um, you can upgrade some of these. When you sell a treatment, you can upgrade it to packages. For example, if you're selling the Satori, as I mentioned before, actually has recovery and weight reduction programs, for example, so you can sell them as packages. So that's already increasing your revenue there. You can offer extended treatment. So, for example, rather than offering a standard facial, you can do the facial on for example, the Wellnamis, which is also with binaural sounds, and then you can leave the person there for 20 minutes to half an hour, or before or after, without the therapist.
Mhm.
So you're giving them a special treatment, but then also generating extra revenue by having them on a spa bed, which you need to anyway. Um, Another example, we have a client in the USA who, rather than offering a day pass, let's just say for €100 a day, has integrated some of our touchless technologies throughout the spa and charges $130 a day now. And he generates $15,000 extra a day just from doing that, because the people come back. They experience things they've never experienced at any other spa. You don't need to hire more staff. And in that sense, it's, 15,000 a day, do the maths. That,
Yeah.
that,
Sign me up.
that works out very well.
Absolutely. So, just to wrap us up here, obviously there's a great range of technologies. Do you offer any kind of training once someone purchases the technology?
Yes, absolutely. And we see that as an absolute must. We have several trainers that work for our team. So they will come out and train the whole team of therapists so that they know exactly what each technology does, how it should be used. Most of them come with SOPs, and we try to provide the support the team needs to hit the road running and have the best success that they can. And of course, we also are aware that staff do change and things happen. So we're always there to support that as well, whether that's an online training or whether they want that somebody physically goes out and does a hands-on training with the team.
Wonderful. That sounds perfect. So where can people come to find out more information about the Metawell range?
We have several showrooms all over the world. So being a German company, obviously we have a couple here in Germany. We also have a showroom in Holland. We have one on the East Coast in America, and also in Miami and in New York. And I mean, I think even it's possible in Asia as well. I'm trying to think, I can't keep up because it's just so quickly.
So Gharieni often at a lot of the trade shows and things globally, so look out for them. But otherwise, head to their website. We'll drop a link here. And thank you so much for joining us today, Anna.
So thank you, Erin, for your time. I appreciate being invited to be part of your 10-minute interview, and looking forward to the next one.
Excellent. See you soon, Anna. Bye.
Bye-bye.